What's happening, everybody? Just getting off work, and I need to come on here and talk about a couple things. Now, as we know, well, the NFL trade deadline is a week from technically yesterday, since it's like 1:30 and I'm getting off. Sorry if it's dark here. There we go. But the trade deadline is October 29th, which is a week from yesterday, since technically, well, this will probably go up on Wednesday. Well, it's going to go up on Wednesday. And I feel like uploading this shit when I get home. But, clear up a couple things. So, I've been hearing today that apparently, now, there's no credible source that reported this, but allegedly, the Ravens made an offer for Yannick Ngakoue. And it's gotten so, and you know, it's just floated around Twitter, because, like I've said before, especially since Jalen Ramsey's gone, I don't think Yannick's going anywhere. So, it's gotten to the point where our SB Nation site is trolling their SB Nation site, and allegedly what got offered was like a third round pick. Now, if that's true, are you out of your fucking mind? Are y'all that fucking stupid? You really think you're gonna get Yannick for that? Like, one, we don't want to trade him anyway, and two, you're going to offer that. Really, the only reason we're a game back from our division. We'll be 500 after we beat the Jets this week. Like, the only reason Jalen Ramsey even got traded is because he pretty much bitched his way out to the point where no one could stand him anymore, and we got a hell of a haul for him. Those are the only two reasons Jalen Ramsey even got traded. So, you really think somebody who wants to be there, somebody we want to keep around, that you're going to get him for a third fucking round pick? Like, we got 2 first round picks for Jalen Ramsey and a 4th. So, unless you're going to come with something similar, there's no way that you're going to end up getting Yannick. There's no way the Jags are going to trade you Yannick Ngakoue. Like, keeping it fucking real, bro. Which, like I said, I don't think Yannick's going anywhere. Like, Jalen Ramsey leaving pretty much solidified that. Like, in the midst of being a game out of the division and trying to contend for a division title, we're not going to get rid of one of our best players. That's just stupid. So, fuck out of here with that shit. Also, as far as us making some moves, we've been thrown around now in the conversation with trading for Patrick Peterson or Chris Harris Jr. I personally would like either one of those guys. Peterson's 29. Chris Harris is 30. So, they got a couple years left, and you know, they'll be cheap to keep around. It at least fixes that position for like 2, maybe 3 years. So, are they as good as they once were? No, but you know, for to be number 2 corners next to AJ Bouye, I'd say it's pretty good. I don't want to pay a lot for him though. If it's any higher than a third round pick, don't do it, because we got all this draft capital for Jalen Ramsey. Like, if we were to give up a first or a second round pick, like, that just, for those guys, that just wouldn't make any sense to me. Like, if it's a third round pick, I'm all for it. But first or second, nah, fuck out of here. We'll stick with Trey Herndon. And now, big question that's like a hot topic in Jacksonville, like, what's going to happen with the quarterbacks? with Nick Foles is due to come back week 11 over the bye week. So now the question becomes, do we stick with Minshew or do we put Big Dick Nick back in? I think it's really going to determine it's really going to depend on the next 2 weeks. If Gardner Minshew plays well, we win both of these games, we're above 500 before the bye week. I just don't see how you can take him out, especially since he's very well liked, very over with fans. If he's winning games and we're winning because of him and not in spite of him, I just don't see how you can take him out. And also, too, the one thing you got to look at with our with the salary dump that's probably coming next year, and the fact we're going to build a lot through the draft, Nick Foles is getting paid a lot of money. And there are a lot of teams that, like, there's a couple teams out there that, like, are very talented, but just a good quarterback away from being really good. Chicago and Tampa Bay are the two that really come to mind, because I think between turnover-ass Jameis and sorry-ass Mitchell Trubisky, I think both of those teams are about done with each one of those quarterbacks shit. So, potentially next year, those are two possibilities that could make a move for Nick Foles. And Nick Foles is making a lot less money than most starting quarterbacks who aren't on rookie contracts are making. Like, you look at what Carson Wentz just got paid. You look at what Jared Goff got paid. You look at what fucking Dak Prescott's probably gonna get paid. Like, it's ridiculous. So, Nick Foles is a cheap option and a proven commodity. So, I think he has trade value. Now, this is a good problem to have. I don't think either decision would necessarily be the wrong decision, but just, it goes back to one of those situations like if, like, you know, a Tom Brady or Drew Bledsoe situation, or a Dak Prescott and Tony Romo situation, like something like that. If you have a young quarterback that's doing well and is good for the future of your franchise, I think you got to ride with that, like, regardless of a salary. I don't know. That's just me, but I think these next couple weeks are going to determine a lot for what's going to happen. So yeah, I just wanted to clear those things up. I didn't really talk too much about my feelings on what we're going to do at quarterback, and then, you know, the one trade rumor that's asinine, and the other ones that, you know, I'd be all for if the price is right. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. But, that's all I got. It's your boy Jagging Off. You have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow for Hate Week. I'm out.